Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage and welcome back to another tool haul. Today we have a Facebook Marketplace tool haul. Got 85 pieces on the table here today and most of them are Snap-on. Nick made me this little badge on the 3D printer like an hour ago, so that's pretty cool. Pretty nice. 3D printer's been coming along well, making tons of stuff. So let's take a look at what we got today. This is going to be a collection of mechanics tools. Like I said, I found them on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. Let's jump into it and take a look. First up, we got some ratchets, 3 Snap-on ratchets here. So this one here is the long handle 1/2-inch drive. It's a vintage Snap-on. Model part number on that is S715. Not a fine tooth ratchet, it's their standard tooth, probably 36 or so. It would be my guess. But we don't have a long handle 1/2-inch drive ratchet like this. We have 2 that are flex head but not a fixed head, so that's going to be a keeper for us here in the shop. I was pretty excited about that. We have a regular 1/2-inch drive ratchet, same kind of error. So this is the S710. Also, same kind of tooth count here. And then we have a 3/8 drive. This one is the 710 D. It's a 3/8 drive ratchet. It's a little quiet on this one, but it works good. Pretty nice condition on these tools here today. I think they're pretty nice for vintage mechanics tools. You guys let me know what you think, but I don't see a lot of rust or anything on them. We have a couple breaker bars here. First one up is a Mac USA, and this is the X12F. It's about a 12-inch 3/8 drive breaker bar with the knurled handle. I like it. This is a nice length, feels pretty good. We have 2 Snap-on breaker bars. These are definitely old vintage style. These have the old school logo on them. So that's, from when they first started. I'm not sure exactly which decade, but it could be anything from the 20s, 30s, or 40s, early 40s. These are interesting. The anvil head on them is kind of clocked 45 degrees compared to how they do it nowadays. This one's a little loose. This one's nice and tight. This one here is the 9/32 drive, and that is the M-10-DG. And this one here is 3/8 drive, F-10-HG. This one could possibly be a war finish because it's not plated with anything, so that could be from the wartime. Got a speed crank here. This is the only proto tool of the day. 3/8 drive Proto Professional speed crank. And then we have a breaker bar ratchet adapter by Snap-on, the 67C 1/2-inch drive. Moving on to the extension department, we got 1 1/4-inch drive extension. It is a Mac MF4, the Flex spring style. About a 4-inch extension. We have a Snap-on 8-inch flexible extension, 3/8 drive. This one is in excellent shape. That's also going to be a keeper for me. Then we have, I think, 10 more extensions here. We have a Snap-on 10-inch 3/8 drive with the knurled section, Snap-on 8-inch. These are all 3/8 drive here. Another Snap-on 8-inch, Snap-on 4-inch with the wobble. 3 Snap-on 3 inches, a Matco 3-inch USA, and a Snap-on 1-inch. And then we have 2 1/2-inch drive extensions. This is one I'm super excited about. This is the 15-inch 1/2-inch drive extension by Snap-on. So that's something we haven't gotten yet and definitely is going to be going in my box. And then we have the little 5-inch by Snap-on. We got some wrenches as well. Mac wrenches are up here on the top. We have the 1 1/4 Sabina Mac combination wrench, 1 1/8 combination wrench, the Mac long handle 3/4-inch combination, Mac 18mm combination, Mac little 1/2-inch specialty wrench, the S117, 2 of the obstruction wrenches. This one here is a 9/16, and this one is also 9/16. This one's probably for door hinges. This one could be for that. I'm not entirely sure. We have two of the distributor wrenches over here, 9/16 and 1/2 inch, obstruction style. Then for snap-on, we got a jumbo snap-on 1 1/16 combination wrench. That is another keeper for me. We don't have that one. We have another door hinge wrench, snap-on 9/16, 9607. We have a 13mm modified old vintage combination. Little double open, 5/16 by 11/32, probably a ignition wrench maybe. 18mm blue point. We have an 11/16 blue point ratcheting with the selector switch, and a 3/4 inch Matco combination wrench. And then there's one more wrench over here. It's a double box curved wrench, just marked chrome vanadium. Only non-professional tool in the group today. 1/2 inch drive sockets we got up here. We have some impact swivels, 1/2 inch drive, 1/2 inch, 9/16 and 5/8. These are the deep swivels. Those we also needed, so that was another good find. And then the 1/2 inch drive swivel shallows, 3/4, 11/16 and 9/16. A couple other miscellaneous 1/2 inch drive. We got a 7/8 in poor condition, an 11/16, a Allen, I think it's a 5/8 or a 9/16, 9/16 hex socket, and a 7/8 shallow. 3/8 drive, we got some more impact swivels deep. We got a Matco, two snap-ons, got another Matco impact socket, 12mm, 3/8 drive. Universal joint by Cornwell, it's the locking pin style, and then a 9/16 swivel joint in the 3/8 drive. Then we got all these 3/8 drive chrome sockets, some snap-on deep wells, SAE, some metric. Got a Cornwell here, another snap-on, another Mac. This is a mix of Mac and snap-on, shallow 3/8 drive sockets. One snap-on universal joint for 3/8 drive, and 3 swivel joint sockets. 2 of them are snap-on, and one is a Mac. Then we got this selection here. These are all plug sockets. This one doesn't have a holder, but these are all snap-on plug sockets for drain plugs. So we have the male and female style here, a bunch of different sizes from big to small. So that's definitely a nice find there as well. 1/4 inch drive wasn't much, some kind of Mac specialty socket here, definitely for some kind of sensor probably. And then a snap-on swivel for 1/4 inch drive. There's some black stuff on here, but I think it's 5/16. So probably he's probably doing hose clamps. We got the little offset angle screwdriver by Snap-on. And then to finish it off, we have 3 pairs of Blue Point pliers. These are all emergency brake pliers. So these two here are the same, and this one here is a little bit different. Definitely another cool find. So the total price paid for all this was $450. I think that is an excellent deal, especially for Snap-on Mac. A little bit of Matco, but majority of the stuff was Snap-on, which is definitely worth a bit. So
$450 shipped.
I did get this lot shipped to me. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, a little bit too far away from me. It was out in Texas, so I asked the guy if he would ship it, and this is 38 pounds of tools. I got it shipped to New York for about $50. So it was a great find. I was just on Facebook and happened to see it and jumped on it. So like I said, we're going to probably take 10 pieces or so for ourselves, and the rest will be on the eBay store. If anybody's interested, check it out. Link is in the description down below. And let me know what you guys think the coolest tool of the day is. I know there's some stuff that I want to keep, but I think one of the coolest tools here in my book is this obstruction wrench, the S-curve style. I mean, that's just beautiful. That would look cool even just as a wall hanger piece. These do go for a decent amount of money on eBay, though, so I think I will just sell it. But other than that, the flexi extensions are pretty cool and definitely can come in handy when you need them. So, all right, guys, let me know what you think, and we'll see you guys on the next one.